for Birmingham City 0, and Watford 1. Now, by now, I've had long and hard thinks about what I saw yesterday, and what is strange is that what I thought I saw, according to fans writing in on various platforms, varied from being unlucky, giving it everything they got, to being useless, and basically we're at the end of the road. Well, let's look at the facts. We dominated the game. We had 27 shots, only 5 of which were on target, unfortunately. And we conceded another ludicrous goal. Poor Iwu got caught. He shouldn't have been given the ball in the first place, but he got caught, and the guy poked his foot between his legs, nicking the ball, and amazingly, I mean, that ball could have gone anywhere, but it hit the back of Iwu's legs and stopped in the middle of the goal on the edge of the penalty area, and the guy didn't even have to change stride. He just put it in the back of the net without any problem whatsoever. Now, what can I say? Yes, you make your own luck by not making stupid mistakes like that, but that was just the way things are going at the moment. Now, the other thing that's bothering me is I'm reading reports of fans fighting amongst themselves. Waste of time, boys. Whatever is true or not true doesn't matter. The scoreboard says 1-0, and that's it. Now, let's look on the positive side if you can. We actually improved our position yesterday. Now, how did we do that? Well, first of all, Sheffield Wednesday got beat 6-0. So that improves our goal difference compared to them by a long way. And Stoke got beat 3-0 at home. And again, that improves our goal difference against them. Now, you might say I'm clutching at straws, and of course I am. But the truth of the matter is, we're in no worse a position this morning than we were on Saturday morning. And now it is clutching at straws, but we're going to win something sometime. We're going to score a goal sometimes, and after the end of this international break, then that would be a good time to start, wouldn't it? Let's hope we can get a full squad back. Again, Pritchard out injured again, as was Mark Roberts. The Dukey took a smack on the head and the foot, and was taken off 10 minutes after he came on. It ain't going very well at the moment. Now, the managerial situation. I've been in the camp that says, well, there's no point in getting a temporary guy in, because Venus is there to run the show while Tony is recovering. But I'm beginning to think now that he does. Now he got Ashley Cole there, who's, let's face it, one of the world's great defenders, and we are defending well. The opposition rarely looked dangerous to us. The goal they scored was out of context completely from what had gone on in the previous half hour. It was a makeshift back four, and excuse me, I'm watching the girls play here. It's still 0-0, and we're battering Blackburn. It's like watching yesterday all over again, but it's still 0-0. We're battering Blackburn to pieces. Um, we've got left backs at right back at left back, left backs at centre half, and so on. And we held their forward line, you know, with I think Ruddy made one save after the goal was scored. He made a good save when Blues were a low ebb then. But there's nothing that wrong with the defence. Could have put Sanderson in yesterday. I don't think it would have made any difference one way or the other. If you make cock ups, you make cock ups, and that's the end of it. Now, what is bothering us is where do we get the goal scorer from? We keep hearing reports about this lad Dixon in the under-21 scores goals for fun. Can we lose anything by giving him a go? People will be criticising, saying, well, you can't ask a kid to do a man's job. What difference does it make at the moment? If he fails, we've got other strikers that are fit but not firing. Why not give the boy a chance? We are still favourites to go down, in my opinion. However, looking at the fixtures of the various teams, I wouldn't say we got the easiest, but we haven't got the hardest. Sheffield Wednesday, for one, have got to play a fair number of sides in the top half of the table. And they seem to have, after their burst of good form, seems to have blown up. And again, I watched the goals from that Ipswich Sheffield Wednesday game, and you ask yourself, how can this team score 6 goals and we can't score in 3 games? And you want they scored 3 good goals, to be fair, Ipswich, very good goals. But the other 3 were mishit shots that went through people's legs and shots with no power that managed to beat the goalkeeper and so on and so on. The goalkeeper palmed the ball out to somebody on another occasion and left them a tap in. Now, nobody's done that for us for 10 years. I mean, Marsh's shot yesterday should have bust the net. Yet this guy who'd done nothing at that point suddenly pulls out this worldie. And you're thinking, is something against us? You know, what is it? So you're probably thinking, I'm talking through me ass, we ain't good enough. Well, I can't argue with that. But whatever we are, we're no better or worse than a lot of other teams. And why then should we be struggling where we are? When, I mean, take Watford yesterday. Were they better than us? No, they certainly were not. They weren't better than us when we played them under John Eustace 6 months ago. Yet we still managed to lose. So I'm listening to, I'm reading all the remarks. Some I even got told I hated the Blues because I didn't accept people's opinions. How ludicrous is that? Been watching them for 65 years. Why should I hate them? Why should I? And I don't hate the fans. I think some of them are lunatics, but I love them dearly. You know, keep coming, keep paying your money. No matter how balmy you are, how uneducated your opinion is, it's your opinion, and it don't cost us any points, whatever it is. So keep it coming. Keep it coming. And if you don't like me, great, because you're watching this rubbish. I'm telling you now. Anyway, Tilton Talk Show tomorrow night. We'll be chewing the fat. 6:30. YouTube, Facebook, whatever other medium you have. I'll see you then.